This is TVM. TVM delivers breaking stories, global headlines, and the moments that matter. From exciting sports action to exclusive local events, we keep you connected. Celebrate our culture, people, and voices with powerful documentaries and inspiring stories. Experience premium entertainment, from trending music to urban lifestyle and beyond. Grow your spirit with life-changing messages and uplifting perspectives. Lead the way with bold conversations, fresh ideas, and thought-provoking shows. Wherever you are, whenever you want, watch TVM on all your devices. TVM, your world, your network.
Hello, welcome to TVM's Metro Update. I am Blessing Sampson. Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborevori has ordered a comprehensive crackdown on criminal networks following a major security breakthrough. The directive comes after the Department of State Security Services, or DSS, intercepted a cache of sophisticated weapons in Asaba. The DSS operation, which took place on October 12th, led to the arrest of a notorious arms dealer and his accomplice, a secondary school teacher from the Taraba State. The Deputy Director of Operations, Anthony Ifemeje, revealed that the suspects are part of a network trafficking small arms and light weapons from Libya into Nigeria. The items recovered included 7 general-purpose machine guns, AK-47 rifles, and hand grenades, some of which were concealed in bags of beans. Governor Oborevori commended the DSS for their strategic intelligence, but issued a stern warning that his administration will not tolerate any form of lawlessness, particularly in Warri and its environs. He also directed security agencies to track down and prosecute anyone involved in the recent killing of youth leader Jerry Adwara in Warri, vowing that nobody involved will go free. The governor emphasized that Delta State remains committed to peace and is focused on being an investor-friendly state. Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborevori has announced a major fiscal reform, ordering that termination of arbitrary increase to government contracts sums after they have been finalized. The governor made the announcement during a Thanksgiving service to mark the start of the 2025-2026 legal year. Governor Oborevori stated that every state contract now includes a provision that prohibits these kinds of changes, ensuring no contractor is compensated without a properly executed agreement. He called the reform a significant advancement towards transparency and responsible fiscal management, in line with the state's public procurement law. The governor highlighted that this is part of his broader MORE agenda, which focuses on good governance. He also noted significant welfare reforms, including a 158% hike in the state's minimum wage and the allocation of over 70 billion naira to settle outstanding pension arrears. Finally, the governor emphasized his administration's commitment to judicial independence and improving justice infrastructure, technology, and access across the state. Still in Delta State, the state government has begun a major evacuation and rehabilitation exercise for street children and destitute persons. The welfare initiative, coordinated by Commissioner for Women Affairs, Honorable Pat Ajudwa, targets the growing number of homeless individuals A special task force is conducting the operation under her supervision to provide care, medical attention, and reintegration. Authorities say the move demonstrates the government's commitment to protecting vulnerable citizens and restoring social order across Delta State. And now to Edo State. The Edo State Governor, Monday Okpebholo, has relieved Dr. Maureen Eko-Ragbon of her duties as chairman of the Edo State Senior Secondary Education Board. While the reason for her removal was not disclosed, the decision takes effect immediately. According to a statement from the secretary to the state government, Governor Okpebholo has approved the immediate appointment of Dr. Rita Otibo Erewele as the new chairman. Dr. Erewele is described as a seasoned educationist and administrator with more than 20 years of distinguished service in Nigeria's education sector. She holds a PhD in educational administration and planning from the University of Benin. Members of the Nigeria's National Assembly are proposing amendments to the Electoral Act that would make the permanent voter card non-compulsory. The lawmakers suggest using other identifications such as the National Identification Number, birth certificate, or Nigerian passport. The proposal argues that since the BVAS machine does not read the PVC microchip, the card should not be mandatory for voting. At a public hearing, legislators and civil society groups are also pushed for compulsory electronic transmission for election results to improve transparency. The amendment further recommends fines or jail terms for officers who distribute unstamped or unsigned ballot papers or result sheets. Advocates say the reform will enhance credibility, reduce manipulation, and make voting more accessible for millions of Nigerians. The Qatar Foundation has pledged support for Nigerians' efforts to reform Almajiri and out-of-school children education. The commitment came after a meeting in Doha between First Lady Oluremi Tinubu and the foundation's founder, Sheikh Moza bint Nasser. Her Excellency highlighted Nigeria's challenge of over 15 million out-of-school children and outlined a new model integrating Islamic and formal education in safe, skilled-focused schools. Sheikh Moza promised technical support and teacher training through a direct partnership with Nigeria's Ministry of Education. The First Lady praised the Foundation's global education efforts and called for continued collaboration to drive lasting change. The PDP has indefinitely postponed its 103 National Executive Committee meeting, originally set for October 15th. The party cited recent developments without giving details. The decision was made by the National Working Committee at an emergency meeting. Meanwhile, defections continue as the PDP prepares for its elective convention in Ibadan next month. Enugu Governor Peter Mba is expected to join the APC, with speculation that Bayelsa and Taraba governors may follow. The Enugu State Governor Peter Mba has officially defected from the PDP to the APC, along with state lawmakers, council chairmen, and political appointees. Vice President Kashim Shettima led an APC delegation to Enugu to welcome Mba, who was praised by traditional rulers and Ohanese leaders for the move. His defection follows similar shifts by Delta and Akwa Ibom governors earlier this year. Bayelsa Governor Duoye Diri is also expected to join the APC soon. With Mba's move, the APC now controls 3 of 5 Southeast states. And the PDP once dominant in the region holds none. TVM Metro update returns after this quick break. Stay tuned. And in business news, Nigeria is taking a leading role at the ongoing International Monetary Fund and World Bank meetings. Sources confirm that Abuja is strongly advocating for a substantial boost in intra-Commonwealth trade, pushing a bold agenda to reach a massive $2 trillion trade target. The move, championed by Nigerian officials, aims to leverage the economic ties among nations to drive significant growth and development across the bloc, a central theme in discussions with global financial leaders this week. The Nigerian exchange, NGX, began the week with a powerful surge, re-establishing its bullish momentum. Market capitalization advanced sharply, reaching a staggering 93.7 trillion naira. Leading the heavyweights on this positive day was Transcorp Power, whose stock price climbed nearly 9%, closing at 342 naira per share, as the all-share index gained 0.5%. In a major win for consumers, the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission has thrown its full support behind the Central Bank of Nigeria's latest proposal. The CBN's new draft ATM guideline mandates that all banks must now refund customers for failed automated teller machine transactions within just 48 hours. The FCCPC, in a statement released today, commended the move, calling it a timely and long-awaited intervention. Now, this comes right after the Commission's September 2025 report, which highlighted the banking sector as the source of the largest volume of consumer complaints nationwide. The Commission stresses that this measure is crucial for protecting financial service consumers and ensuring market integrity. And in international news, at least 42 people died and 49 were injured after a bus veered off the N1 highway near Louis Traptat, South Africa, on Sunday evening. The bus carrying Zimbabweans and Malawian nationals were headed to Zimbabwe when it plunged down a steep embankment. The Transport Ministry said in a statement that the victims included 7 children, 17 men, and 18 women, while 49 were injured. Rescue efforts continued into the night, with several critically injured taken to hospitals, including one child airlifted. President Cyril Ramaphosa extended condolences to Zimbabwe and Malawi, calling the tragedy especially painful during Transport Month. The cause of the crash remains under investigation. Israel has confirmed the identities of 4 hostages returned by Hamas, including Israeli national Guy Eluz and Nepalese student Bipin Joshi. Eluz, 26, was abducted from the Nova Music Festival and later died from untreated injuries in captivity, while Joshi, 22, was kidnapped from Kibbutz Alumin and is believed to have been killed early in the conflict. The other two victims remain unnamed as their family requests. Their bodies were returned Monday under a ceasefire deal. 24 hostages remains are still held by Hamas. And in sports, the Super Eagles coach Eric Chill and captain William Truss Ekong have vowed to beat Benin Republic in Tuesday's crucial 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo. Chill assured Nigerians at a pre-match news conference on Monday that his team would be focused and purposeful in the decisive encounter against the Cheetahs. Chill said, "We have to win this game tomorrow. I have to put my mind into tomorrow's game. We must win and nothing more. We must go to the World Cup. I am very happy, very excited. Sometimes we may be a little nervous." Team captain Etrus Ekong said the players were motivated to deliver a convincing win and make a name for themselves. Now, despite travel challenges that displayed the team's arrival in Uyo following an aircraft windscreen crack that forced an emergency return to Luanda, Angola, Chill said the players were in high spirits and ready for victory. Nigeria's hopes of reaching the 2026 FIFA World Cup hang by the thinnest of thread as they face group leaders Benin Republic in the decisive final Group C clash. Having failed to qualify for the 2022 edition in Qatar, Nigeria now risks missing back-to-back tournaments for the first time since their debuts in 1994. Nigeria sits third in Group C with 14 points from 9 matches, 3 behind Benin Republic and 1 adrift of second place South Africa. To qualify ultimately, Nigeria must defeat Benin and hope South Africa fail to beat Rwanda in Mbombele. Should Bafana win, Nigeria would still need a high margin of victory to clinch the playoff spot on goal differences. The Tennessee Titans have sacked head coach Brian Callahan following a disappointing start to the NFL season. The Titans are bottom of the standings in South Division of the American Football Conference after 5 defeats and a solitary victory. They were beaten 20-10 by the Las Vegas Raiders on Sunday in what was Callahan's final game at the club. President of Football Operations, Chad Brinker, said Callahan was a person of great character and these decisions are never easy. Brinker said the players, fans and community deserve a football team that achieves a standard which they are not currently meeting. He stressed that they are committed to making the hard decisions necessary to reach and maintain that standard. The Titans had the worst record in the NFL last year and had the first overall pick in the 2025 draft, selecting quarterback Cam Ward. And that's all from TVM's Metro Update. I am Blessing Sampson. You can watch us on the go on TVM's app, accessible on Android Play Store and Apple Store. Follow us and interact with our social media pages. Like, subscribe, and share. And remember, your environment is a part of you. Do keep it clean.